Yay! Yeah, Serena Slam 2.0. I forgot the 2.0.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Even more impressive than the first time around. What pleases you the most?
Oh, just the longevity of it. Like, I wouldn't have thought that I would have won another Serena Slam. And, you know, every time my goal is to do well. And winning at the U.S. Open last year, I never thought that I would have won 4 in a row. You know, so it's kind of cool.
Now, honestly, how nervous were you walking on the court this final compared to other finals?
Actually, I wasn't so nervous today. I wasn't that nervous. I don't think so.
What happened the first game then? Wasn't that nerves?
You know what? In practice, my serve was off. I didn't feel it today. Even I stayed out an extra 10 minutes hitting serves, and I just was like, darn, it's just not here today. And so, you know, she's a good returner, so I was going for a lot. I was going for really big second serves, and yeah, it just didn't work out for me.
So if you know that your big shot isn't working in practice, how unsettling is that before you go out for a final here at Wimbledon?
Well, I thought, I mean, I have pretty good ground strokes, so I was like, you know, I got a plan B, but I'm gonna keep hitting my serve and hoping that, you know, it's gonna grab, it's gonna hit, and that's what I kept doing. I never stopped trying. I kept trying to go for it, and eventually it worked.
And how nervous were you then from 5-1 towards the end?
Well, I definitely started thinking, okay, one game, Serena Slam, and that's the wrong way to think. And so next thing I know, it was 5-4, and I thought, okay, worst case scenario, you won the first set, you're being a third. You know, best case scenario, you close it out here. So, yeah, so I just kind of calmed down after that, and I was able to do better.
You know, I really felt when I looked at your draw that they just threw you like the toughest draw.
Right?
I mean,
Oh, my God.
I mean, you play Heather Watson, you're 2 points from defeat, and then you play your sister emotionally. That was tough. You know, then you play Azarenka, who is fearless and thinks, you know, she can go out and beat you and play great tennis. And then Maria Sharapova, and that's still an emotional. You have a lot of respect for her game. Did that toughen you up, though, just all those matches? And was there one match that maybe was the turning point that you started to play another level?
You know, playing Venus was not very easy. I was so stressed out, like, up into the fourth round. I mean, even the third round, so it was just on my mind that I have to go against the player that's beaten me the most and the player that I like to play the least, because she knows my game. She knows where I'm going to hit it before I hit it. She knows where I'm going to serve before I serve. I really have to, like, think outside of the box on this match. And I think once I got past that, I was like, okay, now I wanted to do well. Since I took her out, I wanted to, like, win for her, you know, and just kind of keep going.
It's good.
Can we talk about match point for a moment?
It was weird.
What happened?
Well, I thought I won, but then I was like, I didn't hear her say game, set, match. So then I thought maybe there was something else going on, and then I was like, the ball was out, and then I thought, is she going to challenge that ball? But it's so far out. And I looked at the umpire, and she was like, no, game, set, match. And so by then, I was just like, yay, it's over.
Yeah, because we're all used to those challenges at the end,
right?
Even if it's way out.
Yeah, but I didn't hear her say game, set, match. I don't think anyone did. I mean, I was like, okay, she didn't say anything, so maybe Gabine had. But then I was so happy, and I was like, I can't believe this moment. I really couldn't believe that I was able to do that.
So what do you think? Are you feeling in the mood to start breaking some records this year?
I can't break records this year, right? I can tie
a record. Tie a record.
Yeah. You know what? I feel like I got a good start this year.
Yeah.
So I'm at 21, and I have, you know, I'm still playing. I'm definitely, obviously, going to be playing next year. I don't see any end right now, so this is a good start.
Good.
Yeah.
You talked earlier about the 2 Serena Slams. One huge difference was every final of your first Serena Slam, you had to play Venus.
Yeah.
This time you've played 4 different people.
Yes.
I mean, has that been I assume that's made it more enjoyable that you haven't had to face your sister in every final.
Yeah, that final in Australia for the first Serena Slam was just so hard for me. It was like 6-4 or 7-5 in the third. It was a very difficult match, and I barely won away with that win. So that was exciting. But yeah, you're right. It wasn't fun to win all 4 against Venus, because I always root for her and I always want her to do well. But the moment I step on the court, I want to do well. I want to win. I want to be the champion. And then the moment I'm off, I obviously want her to be the best too.
The moment you were off the court today, we have some video of you a little balancing act.
Yeah.
What made you think this is a good thing to do?
I don't know. I'm a little funny sometimes, so.
That's good balance.
Right? I did a pretty good job. I was just so excited. You know, I just still can't believe that I'm at, you know, I'm winning. And that was the thing is, I keep saying that was my goal this year. Was, okay, the goal is to win Wimbledon this year. It's been a little bit, so I want to be able to win Wimbledon. And when you set a goal at the beginning of the year to actually reach it is always so satisfying. And I was just super happy.
Yeah, once you got to that 18, when you passed
Yeah.
Martina, you ran off.
There seemed to be something very emotional about getting to 18.
It was. I was
And
so
now you're
stressed out. Yeah. I lost so early in all the slams, and I was just like, oh. And now, I just needed to get that behind me. And now I just feel like, you know, I just feel good, just, you know, going forward.
Looking ahead, what are you looking at? You know, I know you're not looking at the U.S. Open, but your plans as far as the hardcourt season?
Yeah, so obviously I am looking at the Open up for the Slam, but just also to defend my title there because I love playing there. I love playing at home. And I'm just going to look at that as an opportunity to win the U.S. Open. And obviously there'll be some bonuses behind that, but that's my first thing is just to win the Open. Like here, it wasn't about the Serena Slam, it was about winning Wimbledon. And I think if you break it up and look at it like that, it's a lot easier.
That's true.
I've already gone in my head thinking about the New York crowd. I mean, to have a U.S. player.
Right, that'd be
you
good.
know, because
I didn't think about that.
Let's face it, you have seen some tough crowds through the years.
Yeah.
And you know what? This New York crowd had better bring its best.
I think it will.
Yeah, I do too.
I didn't even think about that. It'll be an opportunity for me to do really well and have that U.S. crowd behind me. That's going to be really cool. So I look forward to that.
It's a fascinating weekend here. Roger Federer also going for a title tomorrow against Novak Djokovic, and you were born 7 weeks apart. And we have watched the two of you through the years, title after title here.
Oh gosh, he's won a lot of matches.
And here's the comparison, head to head, the two of you.
Oh,
Truly,
wow.
the gold standard in a golden era of tennis.
It is. You know, it's so great to play with someone like Roger Federer, and wow, that was his first Wimbledon.
Did you have that first dance back there in 03, or they already gotten rid of that?
Come on, Pam, I'm not that.
But now you're training. Now you're training for the first dance again.
I am now. You know, obviously I'm kind of rooting for Roger, so.
What was that?
I think we're
rooting
all
for Roger. Oh, it'll be so nice for him to win, you know, but we'll see.
I don't think you're alone.
Oh.
It's okay to feel that way.
Okay.
And one quick question before we go. It's from, we asked anybody on Twitter, best question to Serena would be posted.
Oh, good.
And here it is. Who's an athlete outside of tennis that you admire? Because we know if it's in tennis, it's going to be Venus.
Okay.
So outside of tennis.
Well, I didn't get to watch Muhammad Ali, but he was just someone that you just, not because of what he did in the ring, but because of what he believed in, and because he stopped fighting because he didn't want to go to war, and he said, I'm not going to do this, I believe in this. And it was so inspired by that, and I met him a few times, and it was just a really remarkable feeling for me to have that opportunity. So I have to go with that.
And she floats like a butterfly and stings like
I want to ask one quick one.
Yeah.
What do you think is your strength more, mental or physical?
Definitely
One question.
Easy, mental. Yes.
Got it.
Mental.
Got it.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Enjoy this. We look forward to New York.
Thanks.